Life in a world that keeps changing. Think that it's progress you're making. Copy and paste pretty faces all the time. Pictures so perfect we play.
Nigeria is not safe. People they delete every day. People they kidnap every day. Like mama they cry, papa they cry, children they cry. This video will be say we want watch so not 2 in 1. The first one they very touching. Like seriously, that little girl tears he really touched my heart. All right, my correct people, welcome back again to this YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet all of una according to una time. Yes, my correct people, I go drop the video chapterly. Make me and you watch them together. Meanwhile, if today and the first time we say they come across Anointed Lady TV channel, you are highly welcome. Consider to smash on the subscribe button, put on the bell so you get to know anytime we say we drop any new video for this channel. And to all my returning subscribers, you all are really amazing. Thank you very much for your massive support. I say may God richly bless you all for supporting this platform. Let's watch this video, guys. Also leave your opinion for the comment section. What do you think about all this thing we be say they happen for Nigeria? Let's watch, guys. Bye bye.
I want my mom to come back. She was kidnapped.
We that you are seeing here are the parents of the Greenfield University students that were kidnapped on the 20th of April 2021. You may recall that this incident happened about 24 days ago. Today is the 24th day, and our children are still in the bush. All effort to be able to rescue them has proved abortive. On our own part as parents, we are passing through hell. The general public need to know that as it has been stipulated by the media that they have been released, they have not been released. Yes. This is the 24th day they are in captives, yes. Harmless, with nobody to stand in for them. Yes. That is why we feel we should come to the media. We should come and call on the federal government, the state government, well-spirited individual, to call on all private and organizations, religious leaders, to come to our rescue. You can just imagine the pain we are passing through. These children have not done anything wrong. Yeah. They went there to study, but they were kidnapped. And all effort as parents, we've sold all that we own, all that God has given us to be able to rescue them, but to no avail. Yeah. Our money has been taken by these kidnappers, and they refuse to let our children go. And we are calling because this fight is beyond us. The kidnappers agree that we paid over 60 million naira. They collected the money and they have not been able to release our children for us. They are asking for another 100 million or individual of 10 million each per head. Where can we get such money after we have already paid the ransom?
The questions that have not been asked or answered is this. What is the business of the federal government with a particular trade or a particular tribe? What is the revenue accrued to the federal government as our GDP through Fulani herdsmen and their cattle? Is it not their own personal business? Like I don't longer have a Glow, it's his business. Igbos have spare parts shops all over Nigeria, it's their business. Has there been a time to say, okay, everybody must make a lake all over the federation because of the Jaws? They believe in water, and water is their life. So make lake all over the country for the Jaws to survive. Has there ever been where even Jonathan was there? This question we must ask. Because the Fulani tribe has taken Nigeria for a ride for too long. How can you say your own personal business must now become mandatory on all the people in Nigeria? If they don't allow you to carry cattle and stay in their forest, you will create trouble. And you will even kill and claim ownership of the killing. And nothing will happen to you. You will carry guns where the same government will say everybody should drop their guns. After the people are defenseless, you carry gun and kill. Okay, the government will say they are not aware when the villages were invaded, which is, of course, sometimes the government is not expected to be everywhere. Okay, having invaded the village and they are now staying there, is the government not seeing them? They invade village and then start to stay in that village and drive away the indigents. So the government is not seeing them also while they are there, already taking over the entire land. Enough of this Fulani up and down. We're not trying to create hatred for Fulanis because I have a lot of Fulani friends. But the issue of saying Fulani tribe must be ahead of everybody because they have been given that chance, because they've been allowed to take undue advantage, should stop now. I can't see any Fulani man coming to occupy my father's land in Benin City and say that because it's Fulani. It is not allowed because we don't do that in their own place also. The government must be very careful about this Fulani affairs. It's very shameful. You come in with one roga for Fulanis. You came in again with a radio station for Fulanis. You came in with going to pay some Fulani not to keep people in Nigeria. Are this not discriminatory and very stupid? You want the British government to send troops to come and help you, or Americans who have value for lives of human beings and sanctity of life? For what? They will never near them. They will never come. They are not stupid like you. Say Buhari is begging them to come and bring in this thing in Africa. For what? When they know you are the agent and the author of confusion in Nigeria. Other people have ruled Nigeria before without all this tribal matter, involving yourself into tribalistic matter, nepotism, ethnicity, and everything together. Nobody have had this kind of nonsense before. Then we still have some idiots there like Femi and the rest, Garba Shehu, who don't know their right for, they don't know their birthright, don't know anything. Because they are there, their rent is being paid, their allowances is paid. They think they will live forever. And then encouraging the government to be irresponsible by the day. Enough of this nonsense. Evil triumph in a society that lack courageous men. And peace has no alternative. Peace has no alternative. That is my motto. It has no alternative. Enough of disunity created by Buhari's government.
Welcome back, my wonderful people. Thank you very much for watching. The first video really broke my heart. I can't just watch that little girl going through a lot. This is really heartbroken. According to the last video, Buhari government have caused a lot of damage in that country called Nigeria. Let us know what you think about this video at the comment section. Drop your opinion, like the video, subscribe if you have not subscribed, also share so that other people will get to know what is happening in that country, Nigeria. We are really tired. Nigeria is too big for just one person. Let them just split the country. Biafran go your way, Oduduwa go your way, and whoever that want to go their way, let them go. Freedom is what we all need